Hi, folks. Hope you're doing well. It's nearly time to take the doggies out. I'll do that in about 3/4 of an hour, I guess. I'll get the puppies in just before that. Yep, that'll work out nicely. Oh, I was just thinking. I heard that song again earlier, that Lonely by Bieber. And yeah, you think about it, when he was young and first started with his career, of course he would have been lonely. Yeah. Of course he would. He would have been touring and doing all of that. And yeah. He was exposed to a life, that he wasn't prepared for, not in any way, shape, or form. And there were tons of people that just wanted to take advantage of him, make money from him, really. He had a talent, and that was going to make money. So, of course, the world looks at someone like that and passes judgment, even as him as a 16, 17-year-old. We see some of the silly things that he does, and silly boy. Bieber's being silly again. Yeah. We don't even try to think, how is it going to be in his situation? We don't even try to recognise that an awful lot of artists have issues with depression. Especially when fame really kicks in, and the pressure to have another hit after you've had a hit is incredible. And if you keep on having hits, then you have this sort of godlike belief because you're being adored by all these fans. And you go on a TV program, and the people there are basically bowing down to you. So of course, you want to bring a monkey back home on a plane, or whatever. Of course you can do that. You've had people bowing down to you for a long time now. So who's going to stop you? Of course, throwing a fit when somebody tries to take your photograph when you don't really want it. That's okay. You tell them to stop, they should blink and will stop. Do they have any idea who you are? They must have seen all these people bowing down to you, so they must recognise you as the god that you are. Maybe not. That's the thing, maybe not. That's the thing, you're not really a god. You are just the craze it is now. That's who you are. It was the Beatles in the 60s. It was Elvis before them. Buddy Holly before him. Bay City Rollers in the 70s. Boy George and people like that in the 80s. But early 80s, Adam and the Ants and all that sort of groups. George Michael later on. Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, all those sort of people. So then it became Bieber. And then it became Billie Eilish and whoever else is going to be next. Thankfully, Billie has a brother who is with her in this every step of the way, which is good. That should keep her fairly level-headed and should help her, because he will witness basically what she's going through, which is good. Yep. But most don't have anyone like that in their careers. They just don't. And so it's tough, and that's why so many of them go to alcohol or drugs. It's an escapism from the pressure of being successful, the pressure of celebrity. Because if you've got a record company that's telling you to get out there, promote your record, go and do these stupid interviews with these radio stations that you've never heard of. But you've got to promote your stuff, haven't you, really? You've got to go all around to these TV stations in all these different countries and do your bit. And God, stupid, isn't it, really? It's not about letting your music do the talking. You've got to go out and do FaceTime with these people. I mean, for artists, thank God for COVID. Thank God for COVID. They can do all that stuff at home. They don't need to go anywhere. Wow, absolutely beautiful. Wow. That's a glorious time for a lot of artists. They don't have the pressure of traveling around the world to all these radio stations and TV channels, TV stations, to sell their new album. If their album sells, it sells now. They can do work like Dua Lipa has done lots of stuff, and Anne-Marie has done lots of videos, and The Weeknd has released lots of songs during COVID. Justin Bieber has released lots of songs. He's released an album, isn't he, during COVID? He's got this album called Justice album right now, and he's released that right in COVID. And with some gorgeous songs, absolutely beautiful songs. Just beautiful. So Holy was a nice song. Very nice song indeed. What's that one recently? There's another one, wasn't there? Anyone? Yeah, it's a lovely song. It was a lovely song. That's the point. He's not lonely anymore. He's married. And hopefully that marriage works. Hopefully, that's going to be the rock that he can lean on. He's got a very beautiful wife that hopefully loves him completely. Yeah. Well, there's some good stuff. There's some good artists. I mean, another one is Charlie Puth. I mean, the amount of work he's done during COVID as well. He's released quite a few songs in COVID. Griff is doing fantastically well in COVID. The young English or British artist. Fantastic voice. She has a YouTube channel. She does brilliant stuff. Where she has these challenges. I think it's an hour. She gets to completely redo a song. Although you got to say she doesn't really redo a song, but she does a little change of it, really, her way. It's very nice. She's a good singer, very good singer. That Love is a Compass is a beautiful song, really, really gorgeous. But yeah, it's not just famous people. We're in this situation now where COVID has affected people in incredible ways. There's a lot of people who are struggling hugely right now. Try and get to know people. Mickey move, shush. No, Mickey. Just babies outside. Just Mickey move. Yeah. Try and get to know people. Yeah. Learn about them. About where they are on their journey. About how they're coping with what's going on. Don't listen to gossip. Don't judge people based upon how others do. Actually, get to know people if you can. Obviously, with famous people, you can't do that. You can't. Because chances you're ever going to meet these people is incredibly slim. But we come into contact with people all the time, every day. Different people that we can get to know. That we can have an impact on their lives. And we should. As best we can, we should. When I start to a certain degree, when I take the puppies for a walk, I don't mind too much people coming over to see the pups because it can make their day. It can be a lovely thing for people, to come and see puppies, have puppies, pleased to see them. It can be the difference between somebody having a good day and a bad day. So that's okay. It can be a pain at times if you let it, because obviously you're just trying to, get the puppies to have a walk, to get knackered, so you can get them home, feed them, and they sleep well. That's the aim. You walk around the park a bit, go home, get on and do whatever else you've got to do. Of course, the more people you come across that want to see the pups, the more delayed you are in doing so. But it doesn't matter. Not really. Does it really? That's the reality of the situation, is it doesn't really matter at all. Because sometimes being delayed for the right person, even though we won't necessarily know who that person may be, is a good delay. We don't mind it. Well, we shouldn't. If we know that it's an important person for us. Or more to the point that we're an important person for them. That's the thing, isn't it, really? Yeah. And for example, that birdie. We were just coming out of winter. During winter, it's much tougher for birds. So throwing out some bread, occasionally, that's a kind thing to do, isn't it? No problem there at all. Any hardship for you, really, to throw out a bit of bread for the birdies? Not really. It's better for them. Even get one of those bird feeder things and get some proper feed for them. Doesn't cost much to do, does it really? You can get these things fairly cheaply. But if it makes a difference between a few birds living or dying this winter, and the fact that you have them come into your garden, that's good. So plants and flowers that have high nectar quality, so that in the spring, summer, you'll have lots of butterflies and bees come into your garden. Beautiful. Can you the effort you put in, you're going to get more than rewarded for. When you see the bees buzzing around, getting the nectar and going out doing their job, and they're pollinating the area and pollinating the flowers in your garden, and they're going and producing honey, and absolutely fantastic. You're part of the system, then, aren't you? That's great. Well, there you go. That'll do for this one. Yeah, in the end, with artists, try and be a bit more understanding of the people before you judge them. Try and, as best as you can, put yourself in their position. Imagine you as a 16-year-old, suddenly having a music career with all these girls screaming at you. You're 16 years of age. How would you cope with that? Having to tour, be away from home, be away from your friends and your family. Suddenly your whole world has been turned upside down. Suddenly everything you could ever dream to have, you've now got the whole lot. Plus so much more you wouldn't have wanted. To have that happen at such an age, you've got more money than you could ever spend. You've got everybody basically bowing down to you, and there couldn't be anything worse than that, really. Accountability is incredibly important, and you're not exactly getting that, are you? So, I, like many, looked at Justin Bieber in ways that, was a bit judgmental. Yeah. I liked his music, actually. I always have. I've always liked some of his songs. Some of his songs was good. Baby was a good song. As a sort of dancey song, it was a good song. It did have a good sort of rhythm to it. So, and the other ones he's done some good songs. There's no doubt about that in any way, shape, or form. He's a good artist. He has had some good songs out there. He's done incredibly well, hasn't he, really? Right. So as I say, to me, he's been an incredible. Already, he's had incredible success, hasn't he? Really. He's done fantastically well. Well, so you got Baby, which was 2010, 11 years ago. Jesus Christ, 11 years ago. Somebody to Love, also 2010. Good song. I can't say there's been many more songs really around that time. What Do You Mean was a good song. I think that was 2015, that one. It wasn't really till about 2020 with Holy and Lonely and those that, after 2015, it was like, okay. Yeah, I like those songs as well now. But yeah, I think he's done well. Yeah. He's not found it easy, but he's done well. He has indeed. He's had a lot of success. And good. Good. I mean, he's still young, so he's still got a lot of potential of having so much more success. And you've got people like Ed Sheeran, he's quite young. How old? I don't know. I think he's younger than Bieber. Bieber's 27. So he was 17 when Baby and Someone to Love was in the charts. Well, younger actually, 16, yeah, because of course, 2021, yeah. So, yeah. One second, let's get back there a sec. So yes, a person, yeah. I mean, yeah. I was going to say, yeah, Ed Sheeran. Yeah, I like Ed Sheeran as well. I do. He's done some brilliant songs. I'm trying to find them actually in my playlist. I can't seem to find them. Like Bieber's recent songs, Start With You, very good song. Very good song indeed. So that was a good one that he's done quite recently. Weirdly, I can't find the Ed Sheeran songs that I had. I did have some, but I just can't find them now. They're in the folder somewhere. They should be higher up than what they are. I'll find them. I'll sort them out. Yeah. Anyway, right. I will leave you to it. You take care. God bless. I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.